This is the place where real dialogue matters.
Make some noise for that sound, man.
It is time to take flight with Audio Airstrike.
I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment.
Yeah. Y'all got me with this. Y'all got me with this. Y'all got me with this. Y'all got me. Y'all trying to kill me. Y'all got me with this. 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 Trying to kill me. Trying to kill me.
Look at Thomas.
Ooh, that's great music right there, bro.
that oh my God, that is funny. Yo, whoever, shout out to the person who made that.
No,
that was funny as hell.
That's wrong.
That's beautiful music right there, man.
That is funny. Say what you want. That's funny.
It is funny, but that's wrong.
That's entertaining as hell, bro.
Only in Baltimore.
So let's get right down to it. This is Audio Airstrike. I'm Everett Hall-McNeill. Thank you for joining us. At this time, I want to introduce you to two close friends of mine. They've been on the show countless of times. You know them. You love them for their opinions. Thomas Stoner and Corey Smith.
What it do?
So let's get right down to it, man. R.Kelly. Let's not waste any more time.
Right.
Okay.
We saw the outburst
right
on CBS Morning News.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So these are my honest thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there was a video that came out not too long ago where he sounded way more arrogant than usual. Somebody had recorded him off of their phone.
Okay.
He was basically saying, well, they should have done this 30 years ago, and they tried to do all this and this and that.
Okay.
Now, with the heat turned up now, and also with the documentary coming out, now he is saying a different tune. So my thought process is this. At this point, I think it's safe to say he is guilty of multiple accounts.
No, wait a minute though.
Now, hold on. He's not been tried in the court of law.
So
but if you got this many witnesses and you crying about this now, you having a meltdown now.
Well, I would have a meltdown too. They trying to give a nigga 70 years.
I mean, listen. I mean, do I think that he is guilty of a lot of things? Yeah, but as far as him having a meltdown goes, that just comes with the human aspect of it, because whether he did or did not do it, if you've ever been accused of something you didn't do, you aren't just calm about it.
No, you're not.
I mean, to anyone that's ever really been accused of some shit that you legitimately didn't do, you
contempt,
you have an attitude about it. I don't know if y'all, of course, have ever seen Life.
Oh yeah,
when Martin and Eddie Murphy, when that judge said life, you saw how they acted in court.
Oh yeah, I would have been the same way.
It was like, what?
You ain't just gonna give me life, and I'm just going chill.
Saying life, nigga. What the fuck you mean life? I ain't doing no life.
Yeah.
Problem is, this is real life. This ain't no damn movie.
True,
no, that's how we act.
True.
You're not just gonna sit and I'm 52 years old, and in my mind, let's say I'm R.Kelly. In my mind, I'm telling you I didn't do this. 52, you getting ready to give me 70 years? Oh, I'm gonna act like a fool.
I mean, but I also have said this though. Okay, I've also have said this. Part of also why he could be having a meltdown is just that he's frustrated that after all these years, people have not let his
past go.
All of his transgressions, like people have not let any.
It's only been two.
Any of that.
Man, listen, enough of this. Let's keep it a buck. He has had several people within his camp hide his dirty laundry.
Yeah,
and if you don't believe me, look at the documentary.
True.
Yeah, but
so why are we sitting? So here's how I feel, right?
True.
Him, his camp, whoever covered it, they all need to go to jail.
What about the parents?
Every single last parents too.
Well, okay, but see, here's the thing though, and here's where it's you have to be very careful and you have to listen to both sides. because wasn't there just 2 women that just came out on camera too that also said, who say that they live in that house, that just said, yeah, we're fine, everybody's fine, and he didn't kidnap us and all that. So what makes their opinions and thoughts not as important as the others? Is it because that they're not trying to trash him?
Here's the issue, right? You have all these women,
Okay.
that are speaking out.
Yes.
Now, keep in mind, not everybody handles certain things the same way.
Right.
So I don't expect for every single female to be outspoken and be like trashing him. There are some that would rather get their revenge, or I ain't gonna say get their revenge because it makes them sound like all of them are vengeful and after his money.
Right. Yeah.
However, they want to have justice served. They rather would go about it that way quietly than to be sitting back over here worried about that trash.
Okay,
but they're not lying about it. Don't seem to be lying about their parents though, because Tim, what's his name? Tim Savage.
Right.
That's one of the That's one of the parents. He has a publicist and everything, and it's like, what do you do? In which you have he's out for a book deal.
I mean, true. I mean, like, okay, when I look at this R.Kelly thing, and I'm gonna keep this a whole stack with you, there's blame to go around, not just on him. Okay,
Several people.
Is he guilty? You damn right he's guilty. But
how y'all know that?
But it goes deeper than
But how y'all know that? I'm not talking about his previous. I'm not talking about as far as like with the 14-year-old girl. We know that,
right? Exactly.
But he's already been acquitted for that, so that's double jeopardy. You can't really.
Okay, wait. I'm not talking about guilty in a court of law. Guilty as in
morally.
Guilty as in you did the shit. I mean, like we saw the tape. Now, did he do everything that they said he did?
I doubt it.
We don't know that. But do we factually know that you did some of it, if not most of it? Yes, we do know that. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's on tape.
Do y'all believe about what you think about that sex cult?
Huh?
The sex cult.
Okay, my thoughts.
On that?
Okay, my thoughts on that is this, and here's why I say there's enough blame to go around. Okay, and here's why I say he still has to answer for a lot of the shit that he did, because I'm talking about for the women that he got involved with when they was kids. All of us know kids, that's why they're called kids. Even if you are a teenager, in the eyes of the law and in most people's eyes, you're still a kid, okay? The kids, regardless if they're ready to have sex, most kids don't know what they want yet. Kids, the thing about kids, and I mean, like, you have to be very careful because they are impressionable, they are gullible, easy to fucking manipulate, okay? Now, as far as the grown women that were...
You mean 18 from 30?
As far as the grown women that were involved in this alleged cult...
Which almost all of them are grown. All of them are grown.
No. All of them are grown now. I'm talking...
And they are still suffering the traumatic effects of what happened.
I'm talking...
So what does age have to do with it?
No. All of them are grown now. I'm talking about when they became involved, they were kids.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but a lot of them were.
Like who?
I don't know their names off rip.
So let me cut in here and say this. I don't care what age they were. I don't care what time or what time of day or what this and that. Because now we're trying to just pull strings and trying to figure out what ifs. The reality of the situation is this. Mm-hmm. There is a guy who is being accused of several allegations, the same similar allegations from multiple women.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like what is he with? Being accused of manipulating him?
Hold on. This is the same dude that in his music is calling himself the Pied Piper of R&B. Do you know the history of the Pied Piper?
Yes, I do.
Yes, we know the history of the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, look it up.
But the thing is, like you said, the history of the Pied Piper, they still chose to date him. So it's like you kind of signed up for that.
So now
I'm not talking about as far as like the teenage girls, but the grown women. I mean, we know that this man's reputation has been trashed for years, and if you're a grown woman and you're that gullible and that impressionable, you kind of signed up for this,
bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sit there and point a finger at grown women.
Why?
What you mean? Why?
Wait, what?
Why can't I point a finger at grown women?
Wait, what?
You can't point a finger at grown women. Here's why you can't point a finger.
Why?
Yeah,
please.
Here's why you can't point. Here's why you can't point that finger.
Okay.
I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay. Okay.
The only way that I can really see that happening is if you have to take things on a case by case basis, first and foremost.
Okay.
So when you sit there and look at these women, now are some of these women coming after his money? Is some of these women looking for ulterior motive, status gain? Are they?
I believe so. Some of them.
Some of them?
Possibly.
I believe some of them are.
So here's my problem with that, right? Here's why you can't blame one.
Okay.
Because if you turn around, and especially in today's society, if you turn around and play with that argument, now you have to deal with the fact that some people are going to be like, well, here you go again, making women to be the predators that come after men for all their riches and this and that, and generalize.
This is not about that. This is as far as
I'm telling you what will happen if you use that.
Well, that's on you. Well, that's on the people that feel that way. I mean, I feel like if you're a grown woman and you know this man's reputation, and you're that gullible, and you're fascinated by him like you were a teenager, you kind of signed up for whatever he gives you.
My thoughts are this, okay, and I have been consistent on it. I'm looking at the kids, okay?
Yeah, the kids, okay.
I'm looking at the kids, and a lot of those grown women, not all of them, but a lot of them, they were kids when they started messing with R.Kelly, and I have constantly said this: you cannot hold a child to the same standard as you would an adult. That's
only because of the law.
That law, science.
Oh, hell with them studies.
Law, science.
I don't.
As I said, I'm saying, it just factually speaking, a child's brain does not fully
at 16 and 17 you know what you're doing.
As I said, I'm saying,
now,
but there is no most children don't have comprehension of consequences.
You know what you're doing.
Most children don't have comprehension of consequences. So
you do know what you're doing at 16,
but you don't have comprehension of the consequences.
But here's the thing, right? You do understand.
I'm not saying it's not wrong.
16. I'm not. Here's what I'm talking about. When it comes to 16, 17-year-olds, understand. Listen to me. You have to understand that at that age, you are still easily influenced. Yes, you're aware of certain things, but at that age, you are gullible in certain aspects. Your street smarts is not there unless you were raised, depending on what area you live in.
Get up out of here. They from, look, a lot of them women is from Chicago. They in the hood.
Okay.
Somebody that's 14 is going on 24.
So hold on.
You mean
so it's their fault they got the situation?
So it's their fault they got the situation? Like I said, it's the...
Have that same energy. It's their fault they got the situation?
Well, he didn't force you. He didn't force you. He didn't. No. Keep in mind, I'm not defending him. I'm not saying he's not wrong, because he is wrong, but he did not force you.
Listen, as I said, I do not hold kids to the same standard as adults. So
to me personally, you know what. Damn it, I'm going to just bring it out there.
What?
I think everybody on the documentary's ass is crazy, including him. I'm going to just say it.
Oh,
I don't feel sorry for nobody.
Not
him. Not, I don't feel sorry for the parents. Nothing. How can I?
I'm going to be, honest with you. I mean, I
feel sorry for his wife.
There is blame when I saw that I was like this. There's blame to go all the way across this board.
Right.
Like, cause you have parents that pretty much gave their kids to them.
Pretty much.
You have artists and people knowing stories about him, still choosing to bring their kids around him.
Exactly.
I mean, like, now I am by no means absolving this nigga of what he did, because this nigga deserves everything that is coming to him.
Right.
But let's not act like that. Some, I'm not talking about all.
Right.
But let's not act like that. Some of them did not put those kids in situations to set them up.
Sparkle is one of them.
To set them up for failure. You brought those kids, knowing his reputation. You took the chance to bring your kids around him. Nah, man. Nah, I mean, like,
and that's why they should go to jail.
As I said,
Right.
I don't blame the kids. I blame the adults. Every adult. I blame the adults in that situation that put those kids in harm's way. Because at the end of the day, those are kids. They don't know shit. Kids don't know shit. I don't care.
In the hood, brother.
What you mean?
No,
you think just because
I'm just saying, because like what. We're not gonna act like we didn't go to high school. Now, there were a lot of women out there that messed with older dudes,
right? And they too did not understand the consequences to their actions.
Hey, man! But the fact remains,
they looked at the thrill factor. There was no
but you
thought
knew what
process.
You were doing.
Hold on. There was no process into, gee, I wonder what repercussions this is going to have to deal with in the future. You're not thinking about that at 16, 17. You're thinking about what's fun.
Well, apparently you're not thinking about that at 30 and 40. Look at the documentary.
Look,
am I right?
So let me ask you this, Thomas.
What's up?
So if one of those chicks happened to be your cousin, would you have that same energy?
Yes.
God damn.
Bullshit.
Yes, I would.
Bullshit.
Yes, I would.
Bullshit.
Nah,
Bullshit.
I mean,
I don't think
it's
so.
You think I wouldn't?
I don't think so.
Unless I hear the word forced, and you're a grown woman. Now, I'm not talking about a child. A grown woman. Unless I hear the word forced, you want it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kicking the door in. I don't give a fuck.
But they don't want to leave.
I'm kicking the door in. Fuck, you don't know.
Okay, so you go to jail and she's gonna wind up back with him anyway.
Hey, bro. I'm kicking, in the words of Master P. If I have a daughter and she tweaking like that, I'm kicking the fucking door.
Sounds good.
Fuck him and fuck her.
It sounds good, but if they don't want to leave, they're grown.
I'm saying,
the women don't want to leave. You saw. Gail interviewed them. Look,
okay.
They defended him to the fullest.
Okay, I mean, like,
are you kidding me? There was just as much backlash about how he's acted. There's been equal. I feel like there's been more hate towards R.Kelly than there has been love. I don't know what stuff you're seeing on your social media. Then you must be seeing something different on your social media. Because when I see it,
he just put a song out now called "I Found Love." People don't care about the documentary.
And see, this is my problem.
Being honest, I mean, they don't care.
This is my problem. You'll still listen to the music, right?
You think I listen to it today.
You'll still listen to the music.
I listen to it today.
All right, that's my problem. I hate when people do this. They have no backbone when I do this. Yeah, I am calling you out.
Go ahead.
When people do crazy stuff like this, they sit over there, they talk about how wrong the action is, but they'll still pop in the tape and still listen to the music.
Okay.
Where do you think he got some of that inspiration from?
Okay.
My mind telling me no.
Your personal life ain't got nothing to do with me.
But you're listening to the music that's inspired that from.
But hold on, Everett, hold on now.
We celebrate
to test your consistency with your point about muting R. Kelly. So I have to ask you, how many Harvey Weinstein films that he's done, directed, produced, do you still watch?
If I find out that it was something that he produced and that he did an act against somebody on set, and that was a movie that I saw. Hold on. If I saw the credits and that was a movie that I saw, yes, it would be canceled. I would not watch it ever again.
Wait, no. whether he did something to that specific actor that was in that movie, that wasn't the question. How many do you still, any Harvey Weinstein movie that he's done, that he's produced, directed, whatever, any Harvey Weinstein film, if you know that film was done by Harvey Weinstein, regardless if he assaulted anyone that was in that movie, do you still watch it?
No.
Okay. All right. As long as you are consistent, cause that's my only thing. We sometimes pick and choose what to be outraged about, and I just want people to keep that same energy with R.Kelly that
they have with Harvey Weinstein,
okay,
Elvis, and all of them, because he's not the only one.
He's not the only one.
Woody Allen,
Scott Bell.
Yeah,
I mean, true, and I mean, when we and Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, you go.
When you really look at R. Kelly, what has he?
Nobody complained about Hugh Hefner for years.
Exactly.
Nobody complained about Hugh Hefner for years.
Hugh Hefner has done the same thing R. Kelly
he's
has
white.
done. He kept women in a house locked up, and he didn't know. Now come on, he ain't lock them up now. Not locked up. I'm sorry, but he kept women in a house. What he did was probably worse, because he exploited all of them.
There you go.
Like, this man is he was in his 60s, 70s, and 80s still fornicating with.
Did you just say fornicate?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Still fornicating with
Brother,
18, 19, 20-year-olds. Like, that's nasty. And let's be honest about this.
18, 19
He was. Let's speak the facts on this. He wasn't getting... Bro, the Playboy bunnies, how old do you really think they were?
They were younger than him.
I'm saying, and can we also speak facts? Do people keep this same energy with Russell Simmons having?
Hold on, leave Russell Simmons.
I'm just being
out
honest.
Of this
As I say, when he met his wife, Kimora, she was underage.
Well, what about Jay-Z? He fooled around with Foxy Brown. She was
allegedly.
No, it wasn't allegedly. That wasn't allegedly.
Huh?
Do we have confirmation on that?
Yeah. What you mean? No. Foxy, wait, hold on.
Foxy admitted it.
No, she didn't. She said she and Jay would never messed around like that.
Okay.
There you go, putting out.
I ain't
that's
putting
what she
nothing.
said.
It's nothing false. It's not fake. Oh, now we Donald Trump now. Fake news.
fake news.
It ain't fake news.
That's what she said.
That's not fake news.
She said they never messed around. She has openly said that they never did anything. Now, maybe,
like, when did Beyonce and Jay meet?
Huh?
When did they meet?
When she was in her 20s.
No.
When she was in her 20s.
No.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, just because they met and started to date is two different things.
No, I'm talking. They started to date in 2002.
How old is Beyonce, man?
Beyonce is 10 years older than. Hold on. What year was she born?
Hold on.
Do your
She had to be, I think, 81 or 82.
Hold on, man.
I don't know.
As a matter of fact, this is why we got Google.
Okay.
But yeah, Thomas. I mean, this is one of those situations where, look, you want to still listen to his music, that's fine. Mm-hmm. As for me, I can't do it.
Well,
Beyonce right now is 37.
Okay. So in 2002, she had to be, what, 21?
Right, in her 20s. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. But still, he got women that's in the mansion that's 21 too.
Okay, wait. Okay. That I don't mind. But when you is in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, and the person you're dating still has teen at the end of their age, that's a damn shame.
It is.
I mean,
it's predatory behavior,
yes.
in my opinion. There's nothing harmless about it.
Cause
it's a predatory behavior.
Cause let's be honest about it. Most men that I know that go after women that much younger than them, there's something about,
control.
They're looking for someone to control, and who is more, and what. age group of women that is, as a matter of fact, what age group period that is the most impressionable, that is the most gullible, that is the most naive, that pretty much
Teenage years, early 20s.
I used to think that though,
especially
until I saw that documentary.
especially during those years where
I met R.Kelly at 33, and you got the nerve to tell that story. I would be embarrassed.
Okay,
but go
okay,
ahead.
okay. Wait. No. Now, those women, I'm not talking about. I'm all about the kids. I'm all about the kids. I have said that. I'm all about the kids.
I'm 22 and can't smell what the rock was cooking. You ought to be ashamed. Ought to be ashamed of
When
yourself.
I saw that documentary, the first thing I said was all these adults that put these kids in these messed up situations. Like, you knew who this man was and you still choosing to bring your peoples around him. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the world knew who he was, though.
I'm just saying, like,
And I ain't gonna lie, I
don't
still
get-
stepped in the name of love.
Lord
so,
have
you know, I
mercy.
ain't.
And you still about to do that. This is where I'm going to wrap up, right?
Lord
Because I got
have
to come
mercy.
to Thomas about this.
Yes,
Lord
you
have
will.
mercy, man.
I do not understand how you
I
can separate the artist from the
His
allegations.
personal life ain't got nothing to do with me.
But Everett, I'm gonna go back.
You would say it differently, and I'm going to have the same energy. You would be saying a different tune if this was your cousin, your aunt, your niece, your relative, somebody, your mother.
I would be embarrassed.
Okay, but hold on though. Wait. Now, hold on. Wait. I'm
I
going
would
to
be
come at
embarrassed
wait.
if that was.
I'm going to come at Everett for this, and this is just out of
Go ahead.
curiosity.
I mean,
Do you think it is possible to separate a person's art from the artist?
Honestly, no.
Because
No.
and I'm asking because
It's
you
not
never
possible.
really knew that person. The only thing you knew about them was their music.
Exactly.
So here's the thing,
I mean,
right?
like, so
that's my thing. I don't know him.
So I mean, like, you know,
So-
and I say this about people that idolize and worship. Like, y'all don't know these people. Y'all, like, the only thing you know, they give you a product that you love and you constantly consume. But at the end of the day, you don't know this person from Adam and Eve.
But also, you have to take this into account, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
when a artist comes up with a product,
Yes.
it is usually there is somewhere in that product where is an extension of what they went through at a certain particular time and an essence of who they are. It may be a small percentage, but that is still there. Now, depending on the artist, it depends on what product you get. However, there is a root of who they are as a person somewhere underlining over it all. So when you hear R.Kelly saying certain things about certain things in love songs, and you thinking he's talking about a grown woman, when in all actuality he's talking about some 14-year-old kid that he just slept with.
In '98.
No.
I don't give a damn what year it was.
No. Please don't misunderstand me. I completely agree with you. I'm just asking for others that, like, do you, like, when people say that they're able to separate the artist?
I don't understand that concept.
From the art. Oh, okay. Okay. Like, you know, it's kind of like with prime example, Ice Cube. All of us know Ice Cube was not a gangster, but
Right.
yet how he talked, he made you believe that he was.
Well, he grew up in the environment. That's two different totally things.
No,
Now, here's the thing.
But listen to his music. Even though he was telling stories, he always would say, "I'd gank you," or "I."
Well, it's
this.
salesman.
I mean, right. I'm
Because,
saying,
you know,
right.
he's a
I mean,
businessman
right.
and,
But
you know.
but people were able to separate. Okay, we know he's not a gangster, but damn, this shit still sounds fire.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, though.
You mean to tell me you never jammed his music?
I'm
talking about Kels.
Or hey,
First of all,
why is Tupac? Tupac was actually convicted of sexual assault.
leave Tupac out of this.
Hold on. I'm just.
No, don't spark up no ideas.
I'm speaking facts now. Tupac.
Nah,
Hold on now. I'm speaking facts. This is why I say people got to keep that same energy. Tupac was actually convicted.
Yeah.
Of sexual assault. Now, whether you believe he did it or did not do it, okay, fine. But people were not so quick to mute him.
Oh, they will be. They will be.
If they're muting, and we'll get to this at some point. I just want to end with this.
Okay.
Where my stance is,
Yes.
you cannot realistically, and I don't care who gets mad when I say this, you cannot realistically separate the art from the artist. That's not possible.
But I got a question.
In my personal opinion,
were you jamming any of his music
before we were fully aware of his allegations?
No,
at one point,
we were always. As soon as that tape came out, we were aware.
I'm talking about.
Were you jamming to his music?
I'm talking about for me. You have to understand something. I was closed. I'm not gonna say I was sheltered, but there was some stuff I was closed away from. I was not exposed to the R.Kelly tape at 12 years old.
Why?
I was raised in a Christian home. You ain't gonna expose me to that trash. Okay, so I was shielded from that. So ignorantly, I was still listening to the music. But once I was aware, we're not listening to that anymore. That's where I stand with it.
No,
well,
right to stand with you.
Well, in closing, I will say this: like as I said, a lot of people that I know that still like going back to what you said, how music is like there's something about a person's music that the consumer connects with. So a lot of people that I know that still listen to his music, they don't listen to his love songs anymore. But I mean, like, but other songs like "I Wish" or the "World's Greatest."
I think a lot of people are still listening to his love songs.
I'm talking about the people that I know.
Because I know Trenton, he's still talking about bump and grind.
I know, Lord have mercy. I know.
Yeah, so.
But I mean, like,
I listened to Honey Love the other night. I'm gonna admit, I
was just listening to the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne has said he has muted R.Kelly all but one song, and that's only because that one song speaks to him, because it takes him back to a time when he was going through that same thing. And I do think that is what a lot of people struggle with, because the artist, he's talking about your life, it's just his words, and that's what people connect with. They don't care about him as a person. There's something about having your life spoken through someone. There's something about having your life spoken through the words of another.
All right, so to close, he's still going to listen to the music. I canceled him. Corey's open-minded.
No, as I said,
don't think that I don't hear you out though. I mean, you make a valid point, but I just can't put it down that easy.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like, I haven't, even before all this, I haven't listened to R.Kelly in years. So
Yes, you have.
I'm just
because he
speaking
wrote
facts.
for half of the people in the industry.
Okay, but to be fair,
that don't make it.
But
that's why I said if you're gonna mute his music, you might as well mute everybody.
But to be fair, a lot of the people that I've heard, I know for a fact he did not write for. He did not write a song for J. Cole.
All right, so hold on. Let's move on to another topic.
Okay.
We could talk about this for a day. We talked about 40 minutes about R. Kelly already.
Okay.
All right, so getting to Jesse Smollett. He is indicted on 16 felony counts by a grand jury.
That ain't right.
16 counts?
Now, see, you want to talk about injustice.
Oh, my God. I mean, Thomas, he lied.
I know, but damn. 16 for lying? Damn.
You lied about a hate crime, Thomas.
16.
Oh, man.
Damn.
No, I think we need to break down why.
16 counts? What? Oh, no. I know why he did it.
Do you know?
I know why he did it.
Do you know what he orchestrated?
Yeah.
And how blown out of proportion it was, and how stuff didn't match up, and then trying to cover up lie after lie.
Yeah. You couldn't tell me. I knew he lied from the very beginning.
To be fair, and let's speak the facts about this. Black people, we know our own. We know bullshit from our own people when we hear bullshit. When that whole thing started, right? they tried to play on the racist aspect of it when they saw that wasn't getting any traction, because black folks, we all know, like, okay, those of us that have been victims of hate crimes know hate crimes don't go down like that.
I ain't gonna say not at all.
Bleach at 2 in the morning.
Right. I'm saying, like, go down like that.
Hey, did
like,
you see the picture though with the cut? And I'm like, somebody. It's a hate crime. That's all you got?
Somebody supposedly beat you down, and the only thing you got is a little cut above your eye.
What else did they say? Did they tie a noose around his neck?
They tied a noose around his neck, but didn't tighten it.
They ain't tighten it.
Stop it.
Yeah, I
okay?
don't understand.
Stop it. Now,
hate crimes don't usually
right,
go
I'm
like
saying,
that.
like, so those of us.
There was no bruises on his neck.
No, it was
no
nothing.
rope burn on his neck at all.
So when they saw that the racist part wasn't going to get any traction, they did what often they do. They tried to play on the homosexual aspect of it and try to get the gay community up in arms about it, which Jussie Smollett, let's just say
Watch what you say now.
Even if he beats this case or he gets probation, community service, whatever, this man is in trouble with both of his respective communities.
Here's
The black community
and the gay community.
Here's the problem, right? You cannot turn around and weaponize the plight and hurt that people are going through. You cannot do that. You cannot turn around and use it as a scapegoat to push your agenda, to push your sales, and to further yourself along by manipulating the feelings of people that are being oppressed or that deal with certain social and ethical issues from a racial standpoint, from a sexual orientation standpoint. And he turned around and did that in a very vile way. And so if both communities decided that we are not messing with you no more and we're going to cancel your career, they have a right to do so, because there's actual people that actually suffer through hate crimes. There are people that actually suffer through racial oppression, through systemic oppression, through oppression against whoever they decide to love at that particular time. Now, with that being said, this guy deserves what he's getting.
Yeah, he does.
He wanted to put himself further ahead, and it cost him dearly. You had a hit show. He's a talented singer. We can't deny that.
He's okay.
Okay, for the masses, he's a talented singer. For the masses, he's a talented singer.
But see,
however, he had all that going for him, but it wasn't enough.
I mean, like, so partly, but I will also say this, and this is something that his situation has taught me. We live in a society where people are trying to make it cool to be a victim.
Oh yeah.
People are trying to make it cool, like this is a cool thing. I can get people to feel sorry for me. I'll get all types of attention and all that. I mean, like, bro, I have never met anyone that said, yo, I got a plan to come up and it involves me getting my ass beat. This nigga, if you really look at what he did, this man just got indicted 16 counts for beating his own ass.
Yeah, damn. Damn. 16? You really think that was worthy of that?
Yes.
16 counts.
Wasn't worthy now. I'll tell you what it is. It was
I'm not saying that.
It was straight up punk behavior is what it was.
You have to recognize what he did. He really had folks ready to come to Chicago to ride for him. That's how bad it was. Mike Epps, he's on Instagram. I mean, like, he said, yo, I'm about to do a show, same block that Jesse got attacked at. I dare the same folks that beat on him to come and see me.
And you want to know what the sad part about that is? You want to know what the sad part about that is?
What's up?
You clearly see that this dude was loved in the community, and he pulls this stunt. Yeah. And then makes everybody turns around and look like fools for it.
Yo, they said that when he came back to the set of Empire, Terrence Howard was not trying to see that man.
Oh no.
They said they said they had to, like, he stayed in his trailer for damn near the whole day because they was like, because he was almost, from what I read, he was almost getting ready to put hands on the boy.
Yeah, but then you turn around. There's an Instagram post, and he's like, "Hey, I'm still supporting the best."
I mean,
for him, I guess in the heat of the moment,
yeah, of course,
he had every right to be pissed because you just lied to the whole entire cast of crew.
Yeah,
pretty much, basically, you lied to the whole entire world.
I mean, that's true, but
made a circus and made fools out of several people that thought this was an actual hate crime.
But I'm still tripping on the 16 counts though.
Why are you still on that?
I mean, damn.
Wait. So what do you think he deserves?
I mean, I don't know, but 16 counts for lying?
It's about what you lied about,
he
bro.
He lied about a hate crime and sacrificed the plight of 2 oppressed communities.
Yes, just keep handing the white man something to talk about.
Man.
Seriously.
But the country is built on lies.
Huh?
So it's like, how you lock him up?
So if the whole country's lying and not standing on integrity, you just going to do it
that
too.
Don't make it right,
no
Thomas.
Sense.
No,
you got to be the change you want to see. What the hell are you talking about?
No, change you want to see.
Yes.
Do you know who's in office?
So we should just pose the.
Like you're talking about change you want to see.
Okay.
Well, you a black man in America. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate out this bitch. You black.
See, your mentality's all messed up.
Wait, hold on.
Mentality's all messed up.
It's the truth.
Wait, hold on. What does that have to do?
No, I mean it really don't have nothing to do with that. But you know, I just made that comment based off of what we was talking about. But as far as like 16 counts though, I mean, damn,
bro. Law,
man. Bro, the law is not on our side.
Of
boy.
course
God,
not.
Damn.
Of course not. What black man in 2019 does not know this?
I'm just saying. I'm a black man, and I get 16 counts for lying, but then a white woman hangs with a baby in a daycare.
What the fuck?
And she gets probation. This is my point.
What the fuck?
Well, this has never been.
So it's like, you really think that a lie deserves 16 counts?
Okay, Thomas. Okay, this is what you guys to understand. In a court of law, they do is that they hit you with everything and they see what sticks. Is he going to get convicted of all 16 counts? Of course not. But they just threw everything at him and they're going to see what sticks.
Damn, that's all I'm saying.
That's what they do. Okay,
I'm just saying you get locked up for that 16 counts for lying.
Wait. But you have to understand
people get off for murder, and I'm getting 16 counts for a damn lie.
Well, no. But you have to understand the impact of his lie. It was. No. You have to understand the impact of his lie.
Do you understand? Okay, let me break it down because I want to move on from this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that there are actual real hate crimes that happen for somebody to lie on a national level?
That's a big
deal. I
deal.
went through a hate crime and lie about it. And the fact that this is somebody who is part of 2 oppressed, because let's be honest, it's still taboo to a point.
Yeah.
We're talking about he's a part of 2 oppressed groups.
He's black and he's gay.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he pulls this.
You got to say damn.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
You don't see the weight?
No.
I see the weight, but 16 counts though.
Yeah, bro.
That's my thing.
But wait. Do you know?
Damn.
But but wait though.
Don't you think that's harsh?
But 16 counts of what though? You don't know. Specifically what he got charged with.
Oh, look at that. What did he get charged with?
Yeah, 16 counts of what?
For lying?
Looking it up right now.
I mean, like
you lucky I ain't in the court. When they let the judge say 16 count, I'll be like, well, you bullshitting.
I mean, but my thing is, but my thing is this though. It's not like he's innocent.
I'm not saying he's innocent, but is that worthy of that? Is it worthy of that harsh of a punishment?
Okay. Well, I mean, but we don't know what his punishment is going to be.
But still, the fact remains 16 counts for lying.
In the words of the great Malcolm X, I am for the truth, no matter who speaks it.
That's
I
true.
am for the right thing, no matter who does it.
But you really think the 16
We
counts
don't-
for lying is right?
But as I said, we don't know what all he got charged with, Thomas.
But that's not right. Still,
Oh,
it's,
okay,
it's,
okay.
it's not worthy
So
of
what
that.
is? So let me cut the BS because you still on the 16. And I'm tired of you being on the 16.
Right? Like, why are you still?
Why are you still? I'm
Because-
tired of you being on that. What do you think he should have got?
I don't know, but damn sure not 16 counts.
But you
for
don't
lying.
know what he got charged with.
If you say 16 counts one more time,
I have to. Y'all don't see where this is a problem?
Well,
I mean, damn.
okay. Even
A nigga,
if it,
I'm black. A nigga fought wrong.
Okay, but-
I'm like, damn.
okay, but even if it is a problem, niggas don't care because he guilty.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's not guilty, but I got to say it again. I know you're gonna get mad. 16 counts for lying.
At the end of the day, he did something wrong.
All right, hold on.
And he's being sought out for it.
I'm not saying he shouldn't be.
Okay,
but
all
damn.
right, okay. So, all right, so 16
You
counts.
found it?
Yeah, here's his indictment. Yes, 16 counts of false report of offense. Yeah. That's what he got charged with. 16 counts.
So think about it. Look at all the times that he lied. Story didn't add up.
Oh, yeah?
They probably recorded 16 different things
Yes.
that were wrong with his story. 16 contradictions.
Yes.
Since you want to be stuck on 16 all the freaking time.
Just saying.
Yes, 16 counts of false report of offense.
Damn,
Okay.
you got to move extra careful if you black in this country for sure.
Nigga, you shouldn't have did it.
I know it's a
did it
lot
the
of
first
things
place.
we shouldn't do. but,
You will not blame the justice system this time around.
I will.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Like, bro. Chicago PD is known for not doing no kind of work. These niggas have just proved that when actually, if they actually put their minds to something, they
can
can
get it done.
actually solve some shit. Okay,
That's true.
So I don't feel bad for him. You will not say
I'm not
he
saying I
is
feel
a victim.
bad.
Yes,
I'm
you
not,
do.
I'm not
yes,
saying
you
he's
do.
a victim,
yes,
but
yes,
damn,
you do.
I just think the punishment is a little harsh.
We don't know what the punishment is.
You
Do you really think that
You act like he's going to jail
jail for
tomorrow.
life? No. Chances are he'll get probation.
I don't know about
he
probation.
ain't getting
Bullshit.
no probation.
But chances are,
I don't know about probation.
Hey, if there's one thing we've learned, money talks. Okay.
And if there's one thing you learn, the black community will cancel somebody in a hot flash second, and so will the LGBTQ.
No, I'm saying
whatever
no,
community.
I'm not saying he won't. But if he goes to jail for this, I'll be truly shocked.
It don't matter because his career gonna be over regardless.
Hey, but
That's true.
we're talking about.
It don't matter what he get charged for.
No.
Nobody's gonna want to hire him. He's canceled. Hollywood canceled.
We're
Singing,
talking
canceled.
about his punishment, though. Like, I'm trying to tell Thomas, we don't know what his punishment is going to be. But going back
I guarantee you it'll be harsher than what it needs to be.
But going back to what I said, nigga, you pissed off not only the black community, you pissed off the gays. That's not a good thing. Yeah. That's not good.
That's true.
Not good at all.
Not
Seriously.
So speaking of something else that is not good,
Okay.
we're going to get into the Leaving Neverland, which I am not going to see because this is nothing but a ploy to further put salt in the wound, to further pollute the legacy of one Michael Joseph Jackson.
ain't this
And
a
we
bitch.
are coming up on the 10th anniversary of his passing,
Ain't this a
and
bitch.
they are putting this trash out here.
Okay.
And this accuser by the name of, who is this punk fool's name?
Why is he?
Wade
why is he gotta be on that? Why is he gotta be on
Wait a
that?
minute. Wait a minute.
Robinson.
Wait a minute.
Wade
No.
Robinson.
Hold that same energy that you did with R.Kelly.
Ain't that a bitch?
What you mean hold that
Hold that
energy?
same energy.
First of
One
all,
is worse.
first of all,
I'm not saying
you
that.
want me to give you facts? First of all, the
you know I'm
FBI.
s-
Hold on. First of all, the FBI went and researched everything there was about Michael. They found out that most of these people that were coming out were after his money and lying anyway.
Okay.
You're comparing apples to oranges when it comes to R. Kelly and Michael Jackson.
If it's all
you
that,
need to stop.
No, I don't need to stop because they already canceled his music worldwide on radio stations.
didn't cancel his
Yes,
music.
they did.
They're still. They
Yes,
didn't cancel
they
his music
did.
everywhere worldwide.
Look at it. Yes, they did.
They ain't cancel his. They ain't cancel his music
They
everywhere
can't-
worldwide.
yes, they did.
canceled some stations, not
No,
worldwide.
they canceled. Look it up. I want to see your face too.
So my only criticism is because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't see it. I'm not going to see it. My only criticism is you're talking about a man that's not here to defend himself. That's my only thing. That's my only thing. You
radio stations in Canada, New Zealand, and Australia.
No, I'm talking.
Everybody else, they're not canceling in the U.S. They're not
yet.
canceling in Africa.
Not yet.
They're not canceling over here.
Okay.
You talking about three places.
Oprah gonna get that done.
But
Oprah gonna do what?
Who you think in charge of it?
So that's another curious thing, right? So Oprah interviewed Michael Jackson many years ago.
Right.
Yes, she did.
I'm wondering, why is she interviewing these two people that have been denying that Michael Jackson slept with him? And it just so happens that this particular year, the 10th anniversary of his passing, she decides, okay, I'm going to have these two on a similar format to the Oprah Winfrey Show to talk about the documentary. This is all. If you look at the position of this documentary is coming out literally several months after the R.Kelly documentary.
Well,
you don't see the money grab ploy that this is.
It's an agenda. We know that.
It's an agenda
to destroy our culture.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. That's
my
and
whole just in case you're asking, I listened to Michael Jackson's Bad album.
I still do too.
You not mad at me about that?
No, because I said, you're talking about
the main difference between Michael Jackson and R. Kelly. The main difference, we saw what R. Kelly did because it's on tape. All Michael Jackson, every part of Michael Jackson is hearsay. We saw what R. Kelly did. It's kind of like with Ray Rice. We heard of people being involved in domestic violence. We saw what Ray Rice did. Okay, there's a difference between seeing something and hearing about it. When you hear about something, I mean, like, you don't, I mean, like, at the end of the day, you were not there, and all you're going off of is what someone else told you, and that someone else could be lying. But when you actually see it for yourself, like in clear picture, and you now know that it's not fabricated, it's not a lie, it's not nothing. Like, nigga, you're looking at it.
Yeah, but they still treating him as if they did look at it.
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because it's a bigger, I'm telling you, it's a bigger ploy to destroy this man's legacy.
Yeah.
We're coming up in June, it's going to be 10 years that this man has not been on this earth. And they, at first, when he first passed, it was all love. You telling me 10 years.
And I'm saying
10 years later, they are trashing this man. This is nothing but a demonic money grab.
And plus,
that's exactly what it is.
And I'm saying, like, and plus, in our society, let's just tell the truth. Whenever someone is accused of something and you hear children are involved, people immediately
You mean white children?
Huh?
You mean white children?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, no, because even with R. Kelly, those kids are black.
But they just now indicting. They're just now taking it more serious than what it's ever been.
Well, they indicted him then, but 12 white folks said not guilty.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying, right.
But with Mike, I mean, they've been trying to really get him for years.
I mean, but
with this,
but he and Mike never did any jail time at all. So right. So I mean,
that money.
But no.
I don't believe he did it. No, but I'm just saying.
But then on the flip side to that, you do, and I hope this does happen. But the estate, Michael Jackson estate, has sued HBO for $100 million.
As they should.
They definitely should, because this is very, very, this is trifling. And I know on this episode I sound a little bit more passionate, because I'm really getting sick and tired of people taking some of the legends that just happen to be from the African American culture and just turning around and just tainting these people. I'm not defending what R. Kelly did. I'm not defending what Bill Cosby did. That's a totally different subject and matter. I'm talking about MJ.
Yeah.
In terms of Michael Jackson, this man when he was living, went through the ringer, was tried, and nothing came back. Everything was pretty much in the clear. FBI did the investigation that they needed to do. And the fact that that man was cleared of all those charges, and still people are still trying to take a crap on this man's name, and he is not even here to defend himself. And this man can't even rest in peace, let alone his own family. The next generation of Jacksons can't even rest in peace without all of these problems and mishaps. It makes no sense. It's totally wrong. It's totally disrespectful. And y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Every last one of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for the way that you have drugged this man's name through the dirt. That is utterly wrong, completely pathetic, and you should be really ashamed of yourself. You guys are pathetic and trash, straight up.
You know what? You keep that up, I'm gonna get you to be my lawyer.
Straight up garbage and trash.
Straight up.
And especially you, Wade, being his background dancer or however for how many years.
Yeah,
you coming out.
he was in the Jam video. I remember him.
Yeah, he was in the Jam video. He sat over there. He was choreographing for the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. You sat over there and lied straight to the public for years, and then you come out with this trash. Just happens to be 10 years after his death. You trash, and so is your dance. And I ain't never liked you anyway because I always thought you was fake. And then you sit over there and then do this trash. It doesn't make any kind of sense. Your morals are straight up completely garbage, man. Have some couth about you, man. If you wanted the truth, you should have spoke up and should have said something years ago when this man was here on earth. Don't sit over here look for a cash grab every time his name comes up or when it happens to be on a special holiday.
I think you should chill. He sue your ass.
What? For what?
I'm just saying. He sue your
I'm
ass.
giving my opinion. This is my show.
But you
It's a
know
podcast.
people sensitive nowadays.
I don't care about Wade's sensitivity. He ain't care about Michael's sensitivity, now did he?
No.
I mean,
No,
true
the
that.
world didn't care about Michael's sensitivity.
I mean, true that. I mean, like, you know, and hey, as I said, my only problem is you're talking about a man that's not here to defend himself. Whatever happened, we don't fucking know. Let it rock. I mean, like, cause any story that comes out now is gonna be completely one-sided because this man is not here to speak his mind. The man
can't get no healing.
So okay, R.Kelly. That's okay. R.Kelly is one thing because that man is still here to defend himself. Mike, like, why are you talking about someone who's dead? I mean, and especially when I'm sorry. Nigga, you changed your story like 3-4 times.
Yeah, but
like,
they're still accepting it.
Like,
That's my thing.
No, they're being no.
As I said,
I'm gonna tell you what the issue is. I'll tell you what the issue is. I'm gonna just say this real quick. Anytime you look at when these documentaries and how they're put together, they are put together to make you like the person, whoever the victim is. That way their story comes off more believable. If I can edit this person to make him seem likable, that way I can push my agenda further because now you're at a point that this person is likable and I get you to that point as an editor, as a creative. If I can get you to that point that he's likable, I can now push the agenda through him to make it seem concrete. And that's what these soulless people are doing.
I mean, yes, like people have to be very careful with documentaries. They are actually one of the most, if not the most powerful film genre out there because these are real stories, real people telling these stories, and just like with any film, you can always navigate where the narrative is, and a lot of these films, they're always skewed towards one side. So the R. Kelly thing, that was skewed to trash the man. They accomplished that goal.
Yes, they did.
The Michael Jackson, that was skewed to trash him. They are accomplishing
that goal.
They are accomplishing that goal. And the problem is you'll have a lot of people that don't like to research and fact check anything by themselves, and they are just so quick to go off of what someone else tells them. I mean, like, you know, but also, let's speak the truth about this. We are in today's society, we don't give a damn about the truth. when the lie is more entertaining.
That's true. Because negativity sells always.
Because at
That's the
the
problem.
end, because at the end of the day, who cares about? Wait, hold on. I'm going to make a Wire reference right now. Sorry, Thomas, I got to do it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember when Marlo heard that Junebug had called him a faggot?
Yeah.
Okay, whether Junebug actually said it or not, that's not the point. The fact that folks are hearing that he said it is unacceptable.
Petty niggas.
No. So whether he actually said it or not, the fact that the word is out that he said it, that's all anyone cares about. And I'm saying, like,
No, I mean that's all he cares about.
No, that's all anyone cares about, because at the end of the day, a person lives and dies by their reputation. Okay? Like, I mean, you may not care what other people say about you, but you still don't want to be out there looking crazy.
That's true, and I guess they applying this same energy to Michael.
I mean, like, but it's unfair because
he's not here anymore.
He's not here to defend himself.
It's not fair to his family.
like-
It's not fair to his,
The family can't even move on. It's like it's literally you're playing defense for all 60 minutes of a football game. It's like it's on that level of bad, dude. Like, can this family have some type of healing? Can they just celebrate their brother, their uncle in peace without all this drama? And another fool that's accusing Michael Jackson of this is James Safechuck. Yeah, he's one of the two fools that's
you gonna talk to the
accused him.
Lord,
I know I ain't got to do that. I had that same energy for him too. So how that was directed at Wade, that's directed at you too, James.
Damn, man. Lord,
I get tired of people, man. It always ruining somebody's reputation
That's
and don't
true.
have
I feel
all
you.
the facts.
I feel you.
I'm sick and tired of this outrage cancel culture, this outrage marketing that has been going on for months, and that we're just playing on people's emotions. I don't like to see people manipulated. There's a couple things I don't play with. I don't play with bullying. I don't play with suicide. I don't play with manipulation.
True.
When I see something like that happen, I cut ties with folks, and I have a completely utter disdain for folks that pull that off.
But truth be told, can we also speak these facts? Black people, when it comes to our own, we really actually do a poor job of canceling anybody, because we still haven't canceled. I mean, a lot of us still haven't canceled R.Kelly.
Like, don't. Hey.
Hold on, wait. A lot of us.
Don't be looking at me.
A lot of
Exhibit
us.
A.
Now, why you gotta look at me?
A lot of
I ain't
us.
gotta look at you. I just point my thumb at you.
A lot of
But
us still
don't
haven't
point
canceled R. Kelly. A lot of us still haven't
This is good
canceled
music.
Michael Jackson. A lot of us still haven't canceled Tupac when he was convicted. A lot of us haven't canceled Mike Tyson when he was convicted. I mean, like, a lot of us still haven't canceled Bill Cosby.
I still right with that.
I think we have at this point.
I still watch the Cosby Show.
No. Some
I'm sorry.
some have, but I'm saying a lot of us really haven't.
I can't help it. It's on the Centric Channel.
I mean, like, especially when, as I said, I can pull up an old interview right now of Damon Wayans. Like, when he said that I mean, like, it's all about whether, as I said, things like that, besides R. Kelly, they're hearsay. And we sometimes, depending on who the person is, we aren't so quick to turn our backs on them, because we try to, I guess, for the most part, try to stay true to our people. With R. Kelly, it's hard to do that because at the end of the day, that's on tape.
I can't do that, man. I'm uncomfortable in the mouth on this thing.
I mean, like, so honestly, like, we really do a poor job of canceling any damn body. Cause I mean, like,
we don't have no loyalty. Stop telling them lies.
I mean,
look at Oprah.
I mean, true. I mean, hey, this is off.
Are we looking at Oprah sideways after this?
No.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying mute Oprah.
I mean, wait, hold on. Wait, as a matter of fact,
don't believe me? Look it up.
Quickly off topic, and this,
because I haven't studied into Oprah's involvement in this, but I hope I hope to God it's not what I think it is.
Well, yeah. I think your worst nightmare is coming true.
Hey, this is off topic, but I just gotta ask y'all a quick question. How did y'all feel about the whole Gucci controversy? And how black people
I'm not gonna
are only gonna cancel them for 3 months.
I'm not gonna okay, here's the thing, right? I'm not gonna stay on this long.
Okay.
But this is how I feel about it. You got to think last year, Black History Month, Black Panther came out. There was this entire enrichedness of glorifying black culture in a proper way with that movie coming out. Fast forward to this month.
Okay.
So we're talking 1 year it was Black Panther, and then the next year it's all this outrage marketing. Like I said before previously, I have been sick and tired of seeing outrage marketing just to push a name brand out there.
Okay.
Now, if somebody decides that they are going to still support that particular brand after the constant disrespect that they have shown, it lets me know your true intentions, not only of yourself, but also lets me know what you really think about you and the community, and the community you come from.
Well, I know you mad at Floyd Mayweather then.
Well, I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm not giving him a stage to stand on. I'm not bringing him up. I'm not bringing him up.
Well,
but
okay.
he is somebody that has done that a lot. I don't know why we keep bringing this guy up.
Well,
he clearly does not care about certain people in the community. I should say a lot of people in the from the community, especially how he was raised and knowing what that vibe is like. He is completely not the person that we're going to look to speak for us. So that is obvious. Now, however, I do have to say, closing this, and I'm gonna let you continue on. It's a blatant disrespect. They're telling you we don't want you wearing our brands. Period.
Right.
I mean, true. I mean, but as I said, the outrage, heads was like, well, we'll only boycott for 3 months, and do you know why? Because
they're gonna buy it again.
I mean
Because they're spineless. They don't have a backbone.
But let's speak.
They don't have a backbone.
But let's speak the facts though. Gucci, the whole Gucci problem is rich folk problems, okay? Because the average nigga that I know don't have Gucci, okay? If we are boycotting Gucci, well, I guess I've been boycotting it for the last 28 years.
Yeah, because you can't afford it.
Because you can't. Because
I know I can.
Because you can't afford it, and that's why Tip
go to the flea market.
That's why Tip said we're only going to do it for 3 months. Why? Because he has openly said that he, on average, spends 7 figures a year in Gucci.
Yeah, and he's going to keep buying it.
And no matter how much money you got, you ain't throwing away a $3,000 jacket.
I've said this before, and I'll say this again. I wish there were more people that were more ambitious about buying land and investing in their own community than wasting $7,000 on a stupid bag that's going to depreciate with value. The second something happens to it.
Wait, hold on now. Wait, hold on now.
Now we talking.
Hold on now. Now. We don't know what they do with their money, but I am not against. I will never be against someone. If you work hard, you can enjoy from time to time the fruits of your labor.
Let's see what you have to say.
I mean, what? Wait. As I said, wait. So if I got Bill Gates money, billions, you're going to knock me for buying a $3,000 jacket?
Yeah, but he won't even buy a $3,000 jacket. That's why he got billions.
No, I mean, But if he chose to, are you going?
It's your money.
Exactly.
Here's my thought process. Right.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what your title is. I don't care how you move is going to tell me everything about you. I don't care. I don't give a crap about words anymore.
But you don't know how they move.
Listen to me. I don't give 2 craps about what they say in an interview anymore. Understand where I'm coming from. I am now 28 years old as of this recording.
We're the same age.
I have stopped listening to what people say out of their mouth.
Right.
It's about what you do.
I have stopped accepting spoken word apologies. I should say broken word apologies.
Okay.
I want to see changed behavior. I don't have time to worry about what somebody says. I focus on what they do now.
But you're not gonna know everything that they do.
I
Like, okay,
look,
I mean, okay.
I'm not asking.
If
I'm not
I
asking
donate-
I'm not asking for a database. Oh, I need to see
It
how
kinda
much you
sounds
are
like
as a
you are.
humanitarian. Listen to what I'm saying. Master P.
Okay.
He's a respected wealthy man, right? Hip hop wise.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay. You
You
see
say it
that-
like that, Corey.
Like, okay, sure. No, I'm okay, sure, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, you seen what he's done in the community, right? You see how he's been very selfless and stuff like that. Jay-Z. He doesn't really say a whole lot about what he's going to do. He just does it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Floyd Mayweather.
Well, he puts a strip club in Vegas.
Right.
He puts a strip club in Vegas, but
that gives jobs to a lot of people that don't got jobs. Contrary to
so
what you
can
think,
you keep the same
Everett,
energy?
What's up?
Can you keep the same energy and go back into community to maybe invest in the education system that he came from that's now broken right now?
My question is, how do you know he hasn't? How okay, my question is, how do you know he is not a silent partner somewhere?
True.
I mean, you don't know, which is why, like, you say you don't want an outline of everything that they're doing, but it sounds like you do. Why? Because at the end of the day, we don't know what they're doing with their money. We only know the glitz and the glamour side of it because that is the side they choose to show us, because that's the entertaining side. That is the side that sells. That is the side that keeps them relevant. But as far as like a lot of them helping, you don't know
You telling me
if
you
they're
can
silent partners. I mean,
Okay.
no. I'm not saying they are. I'm saying we don't know. And to cast that type of judgment on all of them, that's bearing false witness. Because you don't know. Like you don't know. How do you know that some of them have not silently backed schools or backed black-owned businesses?
That's
you don't
true.
know. I mean, you truly don't know. How do you know? I mean, cause and I'm really speaking about how I would be if I had that kind of money. I don't need to broadcast everybody I help.
Well, a lot of people, and it even goes like with Eazy-E. Like a lot of people, they would, like, you know, when the No Vaseline and all, when that battle was going back and forth, they were calling him a sellout. But what they did not know is that Eazy-E had all kinds of beautiful programs set up for little girls and boys in the hood.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have to broadcast every charitable thing I do.
Man,
Nobody's
he was
asking you to
always in
broadcast.
the-
So I'm just saying, don't forget where you came from and always get back.
But how do you
asking
know
you to
he's not? No.
Okay.
That is the question. How do you know that they're not? Just because he's not, I mean, like, because that's why I'm saying it sounds like you want them to announce it. Like every time they
don't
do
have to
something
announce
charitable.
it. I'm not listen. You're not understanding what I'm telling you. I'm saying that I wish people made it cool.
Okay.
To be like, hey, give back to your community. You're starting to see that now because people are wising up on real estate.
Right.
The investment in land. You're starting to hear that in popular sayings and popular songs. You're starting to see that shift now. That is where we really need to start getting to, because for years we are in a materialistic society.
Yes, true that. Yes. Because that's because we in society, we want to be entertained. Entertainment is an escape from our lives. That is why we cling to things like sports, like music, like acting, like like anything. Why? Because it's entertaining. Okay, that's why drama sells. Negativity sells, because most people wouldn't watch it if everybody just sang kumbaya and if everybody got along. That's not entertaining.
I'm my thought about this, and you got to be careful about that, because when you put that image out there, there's still lives at stake.
Oh yeah, true.
yeah.
And
True,
potentially, and I'm not trying to scare anybody here. Potentially, you're gonna get blood on your hands inadvertently because you're putting out the wrong message.
That's true.
No, true. No, I'm saying no.
So I just need to say that.
Well, okay. So me, like, I would just be like this. I mean, like, cause I have often told him, we would be surprised what people do behind closed doors.
That's true.
Some of the stuff that people are into that they'll openly say, I don't do that. That's nasty. You's a liar.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, case in point.
We are recording, by the way.
Okay,
Not recording.
Okay,
Keep
fine.
talking
I'm saying,
about
like,
it,
you know,
Corey.
if you is one of those types of people that like to get peed on, we get there are folks. Hey, bro, you probably know some people that won't openly admit it. They probably like them a golden shower every now and again. Now,
I don't see how
that's flattering.
hey, but as I said, no, I mean, like, it's not
It's degrading, if anything.
It's not flattering to you, but to them, that's what they like.
Well, I met a woman that said she liked to get peed on.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
Talk more in the mic.
Huh?
Talk more in the mic.
Oh no, I was thinking about the conversation.
Okay, I mean, like, cause, hey, bro, I have met grown women that think giving oral sex that is degrading.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Why?
the kind of women I want to stay away from.
Why? Because because they say, ew, pee comes out of that, and you want me to put that inside my mouth?
Yes.
Oh shit! I mean, like, you know, so it really all comes down to what you personally consider to be degrading.
People got all types of different definitions around here for different things.
Yeah,
Long
true.
legs, man. You need to back up.
Yeah, true.
There you go. There we go.
True.
So I want to get to this last topic.
What's that?
And we have, it turns out, new developments.
Okay.
So Jacqueline Smith, there was a story that broke
Lord
a few
have
months
mercy.
ago that she was killed by a panhandler.
Bullshit.
When in all reality, her husband and stepdaughter were responsible for her death.
Lord have mercy.
Now, I will say this.
What?
This is open to my eyes to a lot of different things. One, it shows how badly we think of a panhandler. The fact that we believe this a story like this. No, think about it.
What?
No, let's keep it a buck. There's a negative view with panhandlers.
Stop asking me for money.
Right. There's a negative view with panhandlers. No, for real. No.
Stop asking me for money.
And y'all say I'm morally wrong.
No, but
That's the negative view.
What did I say that was wrong? This story. Did you see how quickly everybody believed this story?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Come on now.
I didn't.
No, Thomas, stop lying.
I really didn't, because you could tell that from his reaction. I mean, when your wife is gone, you're not gonna talk about it with a straight face. I wouldn't have been able to do no interview.
Well,
Right.
but they
he was doing crocodile tears, bruh. He had crocodile
No,
tears.
he didn't. He talking about he had one tear coming down.
But they was about to get divorced anyway, so maybe she got killed during a time when he didn't like her.
Either way, it was reprehensible and wrong.
Of
And
course.
I mean, it's just one of those situations where if you see how quickly the public easily was like, oh, we're reaching out to the husband, being very believable of the story, and different things of that nature, it really exposes why people are quick to dislike panhandlers. Look, I get it. You don't like the hustle and bustle of, hey, can you loan me a couple of dollars? No, like, get a job. I know that's the initial reaction to what people say, but this was definitely an eye-opener from a society perspective because we were easily quick to believe this story. A lot of people believed the story at first until we saw what the husband's rap sheet was.
True. And didn't him and the daughter like get caught trying to?
They were trying to get to the border of Mexico.
Right? Yeah.
At least they were smart enough to do that. Most niggas just go right around the corner.
Do you know how old this?
am I lying?
But no. Do you know how old this case is though? Why are they just now leaving?
Hey, it's a shame.
Seriously, I'd be like, why were they just now leaving? Like, this case is old as hell. Like,
Yeah, that's the sad part.
I mean, like a few years. Okay, I don't got no problems with panhandlers. Okay, because I am guilty of loaning out a few dollars myself. But damn it, look, okay, there's too many of them.
Yeah, it's on every. It's like liquor stores on every corner.
Thomas, you don't hand them no money, so don't you lie.
Yes, I do.
Bullshit.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Handing them a dollar is like chump. Okay,
What's more of a dollar than what you had? Well, go ahead. What was you about to say, Everett?
So one of the things that is very eye-opening to me about this
What's up?
is when I sit over here and I'm looking at, so let me see. Keith Smith is this estranged, the killer's name, which, I mean, this pretty much is a killer.
Yeah.
Keith Smith is 52 years old. Her stepdaughter, of course, they're both responsible for the murders.
Mm-hmm.
It is very, very disheartening. It is very, very pathetic at the fact. Dang, this is rough. Because there's so many layers to this.
Mm-hmm.
From you look at it from a social perspective in terms of how gullible we were as the public, and you look at the fact that some family members really didn't believe the story at first,
Right.
because they knew how she was as an actual person. So we get that perspective, and then to turn around and hear months later that it was the husband and the stepdaughter.
Yeah, man.
The stepdaughter. And apparently that the stepdaughter and Jacqueline Smith did not really get along leading up to the death.
Yeah. I mean,
So when I think about all of these missing pieces to the puzzle, and we know how the police department is when they want to figure something out, they will get down to the bottom of it.
oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Like, you know, out of all the crime in Baltimore City, now they choose to actually do some kind of police work. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Crime rate has been high as hell for decades, okay? And now you niggas want to actually finally do some cop work. Okay.
300 and some murders per year. Am I correct about that number?
Body more.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit higher.
Body more. Home of the wire. R.I.P. to Omar.
Will you shut up? That Omar shit. I'm talking about the Wire. You ever talking about the Wire?
It's a great show,
It
bruh.
is a great show.
My name is my name.
Shut up. Go ahead, Everett. You look like you want to say something.
I just want to give my condolences to the family members who are dealing with this traumatic experience.
Yeah.
I definitely want to share my condolences. Your thoughts and prayers are with us. This is very, very disheartening. This is very, very sad, is really the only way to put this. Stuff like this shouldn't be happening.
It shouldn't be.
This is something that's very, very, the family's supposed to be the nucleus of the home. It's supposed to be the place where people feel safe and people can come to rest their head, to share their concerns, and also to grow. When you have stuff like this going on, there are people that are attached to this that are never going to be the same for the rest of their life because of the reprehensible actions of two people that weren't thinking at all. They were only thinking about themselves. And they will pay the price. Justice will be served. However, there's a family that still will need our prayers and condolences. So,
Yeah, man.
any last thoughts before we wrap up?
It's a sad thing, man. Sad. I mean, because at the end of the day, a life is lost that didn't have to be lost, man. I mean, so my prayers and thoughts go out to the whole family, and I hope justice is served.
And also, you pray for the souls of the ones that, of the killer.
Yeah.
Because they need prayer too.
Yeah,
I know you hold grudges.
I mean,
and I'm not saying you're not right, but everybody do need prayer.
I mean, true that. I mean, true. 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 I mean, true. The Bible does tell us to pray for everybody, even pray for thy enemies. So I mean, like, you know, so so prayers for everyone, but especially prayers for the whole family, man. I mean, like, you know, because it's a life lost that really didn't have to be lost, man. I mean, like, you know, and it's a shame, but I mean, like, you know, I just pray that the family finds peace, and I pray that the family finds justice.
All right. So with that being said, this has been another edition of Audio Airstrike. You can follow us on all of social media under the username Audio Airstrike. For once again, Thomas, I want to thank you for coming in. Corey, I want to thank you for coming in.
Anytime, brother.
And you will definitely see these guys again on a future episode. Until next time, everybody. See ya.
Deuces. Holla at me.